I'm here bringing you my opinions on the past 4 things GameToons have done in the past 2 weeks. The Mr. Cheese thing, Among Us Logic 20, Minecraft Logic 2, and the other Among Us Adventures thing. Oh yeah, the Plague Doctor. That was it, the Plague Doctor. I am doing this very unscripted, but unscripted opinions are still very much opinions, so yeah, let's get on with the opinions. First up, the Mr. Cheese Imposter role. Yeah, it was decent. It's a cool mod, even with some decent gameplay to show it off. Now for Among Us Logic 20. I'm gonna go more in deep with my opinions here. Player and Stoner were pretty great in this episode. It's always pretty nice to have Stoner back for an episode, and he was he was just really funny in this episode. And Imposter Player is probably the best form of player we usually get. He's intimidating, but at the same time, the noob scrub he always is. Mr. Cheese is just pretty much his normal self, but that's not really a good thing in and of itself. Mother was decent in this episode, but it seems a little out of character for her to just bow down to Mr. Cheese like that. Actually, my whole point is that it goes for everyone, except Stoner, really. But, yeah, aside from Stoner, everyone else is really out of character, just praising Mr. Cheese like that, and bowing down to him, and all the stuff they do in the episode. Cordy is just the gentleman being out of character, really, though. His relationship with Mr. Cheese is screwed with in this episode. A little. And it's a little annoying to watch. Especially as, when it really comes down to it, Veteran, the Gentleman, and Captain all could have been easily replaced with completely different characters, and it pretty much, the episode wouldn't really have much of a difference. Some of the dialogue would have to be changed, but not really much. You can probably see how that would be a problem. Mother's scene with Player is decent, so yeah, keep that in, but the other 3, yeah, they don't really need to be who they are. But I've been stalling talking about Hornsley and Cordy because, yeah, Cordy sucks. It's really unfair how Player lost in this episode, and it wasn't even his fault. This is literally the stupidest way he's lost, and not in a funny way. Like, Among Us Logic 11, that was a stupid way to lose, but at least it was entertaining. This one just feels unfair. He was doing so well, and then he just got lasered by a robot. And not even a robot that looks anything similar to the actual one in game. I'm just gonna move on to the Plague Doctor thing so I can just stop talking about this. So yeah, the Plague Doctor thing was decent. I really don't have that much to say about it. Switching between all the different POVs was cool, but yeah, I don't really have not much to say about it. It's pretty much just the usual for Among Us Adventures. So I'm going to talk about Minecraft Logic 2. That's huge! They're finally getting back into branching out for other Among Us things. Like things that aren't Among Us, I mean. Like Minecraft Logic. Like they tried that a while ago, but everyone hated it. And now they're bringing it back, and it works. This episode was definitely better than the first. It inherits all the flaws of the first one, yes, but it enhances on the good parts. Like, the NPCs representing the characters feels a little weird, except for Vetterham, he's awesome, but it's fun to recognize a character's voice, but it just feels a little off sometimes. But the episode is still good, because it's it's pretty funny. It's the only time GameToons even puts in the effort to lip sync. Not very well, but lip sync still. And it feels nice to have a break from Among Us for once, because it's getting a little stale. Because they're always just coming up with this insane things to just spice it up a little. But I think I just preferred the first season when it was actually, playing Among Us, instead of all these crazy stuff, which, as Player points out in Minecraft Logic 2, it's like it's a mod. Among Us Logic 8 was the last episode not to break a complete rule of Among Us. Every episode from 9 onwards just completely messes with the formula of Among Us, and sometimes it works out decently, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it really doesn't. And then sometimes the episode is over. Outro noises! Yay!